Guys, I was wrong.
In a previous video, I said that
The Milton line is GO Train's worst line.
I knew that this wasn't true, but I was too scared to confront GO Transit's actual worst service.
Okay, so our platform just got announced. We're going off of platform 3. I've never used platform 3. I'm with Emma again, by the way. Hey, remember when we did the Milton line?
Yeah.
Hey, here it is. I don't think you can see yourself. So we didn't tell anybody in the last video, but Emma had the idea to film her own version of trying to ride the Milton line.
Yes, I
but
did.
did you lose the footage or something?
No, it's just on my mom's phone because I had lost my phone at the time, and I never took the time.
Oh right,
to
you
off
did.
it.
It's been a year since we filmed these. I
Yes.
forgot.
Yeah.
But anyway, Emma is going to film Emma's
Oh my
version
God.
of trying to ride the Richmond Hill line. Yes, you do.
You have to actually make a video.
Yeah, and also the footage that she filmed on the Milton line was like,
Good.
I don't know.
Good footage.
I mean,
It was
we
good.
were trying to make it like interpretive, which it was.
I have no memory of that.
I don't know how it was like a big thing. Basically, it didn't make any sense. It was like art snobby.
Yeah. Yeah. It was an art piece.
So,
Really?
We're
That's
gonna
not what I'm here for.
yeah, we're gonna film this one like that.
Yes, I agree.
So we're on like the very north side of the rail corridor. Usually I'm on the other side, but the line goes up the CN Bala sub. At least for after we get past the York sub. But it's like a turn off like right before the Don River on the north side of the rail corridor, which I think is really cool. Going past the Don Yard and also where they demolished the first section of the Gardner Expressway. Hey, we were turning off the main corridor and going onto the Bala sub. So Metrolinx actually owns the segment from here to the CN York sub in North Toronto. Remember when we talked about the GO expansion plans for the Mountain Line, how there was like at least something, like they were gonna add more trains in the peak.
Did they?
Well, not yet. It's been like a year.
Oh, okay.
But
that's not long enough.
there is nothing for the Richmond Hill line.
There's no plan.
There is absolutely. Well, actually, there's like one thing I think was recently added. They're electrifying from here to North Toronto. But that's it.
electrifying?
Yeah. Also, they've speed restricted this portion because there was a lot of rain like a couple weeks ago. This section gets like really flooded a lot because it's right next to the Don River, and
Is
the
this
Don
where
River
it got
has.
flooded over when it flooded a town in Toronto? Did this get flooded?
It probably did because it's right next to the DVP, and the DVP also
The
gets
DVP
flooded a
was
lot.
like
Yeah.
under.
If the DVP's flooded, this is flooded. Going under the Prince Edward Viaduct. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, subway. There we go. Let's see if you can. Yeah. Alright, we're out of the speed restricted zone and we are flying along the line as much as you can on a freight corridor that doesn't get much maintenance. Satellites. A lot of satellites. We're in we've come out of the interesting and scenic part of the Richmond Hill line. We're kind of just in an industrial wasteland of North Toronto. Alright, coming up to our first station, Oriel, by an interchange with the 401. Most of the platform is closed. I don't know why. But yeah, this station is under the 401, which makes it kind of depressing to wait at. You can also connect with Leslie Station on the Shepherd line if you walk like 20 minutes. which they showed as a connection on the map, but you have to like walk. It's not 20 minutes, it's like 10 minutes. It's not that long. You can also connect to the North York IKEA at Oriole, which I think is pretty cool. It's transit accessible IKEA, but only in the peak.
So pretty soon after, we arrived at Old Comer Station, which I think is the best GO train station name. And here's one of those classic GO Transit 70s buildings.
So the Richmond Hill line was opened in 1979 from Union Station to Richmond Hill, with stops at Oriole, Old Comer, Langstaff, and Richmond Hill. It was then extended in 2016 to Gormley, and then in 2021 to Bloomington, which is where we're going. So according to the 2018 ridership statistics, the Richmond Hill line got
991,400
riders per year in that year, which, what's that divided by 365?
Brother, I'll tell you, and this is going to be quick mental math.
Okay, it's going to be quick mental math. She's thinking about it right now. No, she's thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it. It's a tough question. 365. It's 200. I can read.
Yep.
2,000.
Read what?
My brain.
Okay.
Pictures.
So 2,000.
716.164 human.
You can't see it. That's the York sub. So we're officially in CN owned territory, and this is a curve from the York sub. So we're officially on the CN Bala sub. This subdivision is the entrance to CN's cross-country corridor. I believe this leads to
The Ruel subdivision.
that'll be corrected in the edit if I got that wrong. So we're coming into Langstaff Station. This is a connection with the Richmond Hill bus terminal, UIRT's Richmond Hill bus terminal, which you can get Viva, orange, purple, and blue currently, and also GO buses and local YRT buses. Mass exodus at Langstaff, probably because there's a lot of transit connections here. So that's the bus terminal here, and there's a bridge over the corridor to get to the bus terminal. A bunch of Viva buses there. So the Via Rail Canadian also goes along this corridor up the Bala sub to Vancouver. Yeah.
To Vancouver?
Yeah, not directly, but like it goes to other places as well. And eventually, once the Ontario Northland train comes back, they'll be going up part of the Bala sub, and they'll be stopping at Oriole and Gormley. So we've made it to Richmond Hill, the original terminus of the Richmond Hill line. There's a truck on the ground there, that's weird. Another one of these classic GO Transit 70s buildings. And also this accessibility platform is really rusty. A lot of people seem to be getting off at Richmond Hill as well, probably because there's this giant parking lot and also bus connections, although not as many as Langstaff. This is the bus terminal, by the way. This is our last chance to get like a bus out of here to escape. So filming on Emma's version of the Richmond Hill line is going well. She's decided she's gonna film a music video. It looks like she's filming a TikTok.
I don't know TikTok.
She doesn't have TikTok. I don't know if I'm gonna include this.
I may have hit my leg really hard.
Your phone's gonna fall. The phone is precariously placed here. I accidentally knocked it over when I came back up. Coming into Gormley Station. This was the terminus of the line until 2016. And there seems to also be a bus terminal here, but it is not served as well as Richmond Hill and Langstaff. I think it's just the 61 that comes here. people got off at Gormley. Although there's a lot of cars parked in here, so probably the next trains will probably have a few more people. Okay, off to our final stop, Bloomington. We are currently sharing the coach with one other passenger. This line consistently ranks at the bottom of GO train lines in terms of ridership.
So here we are coming into Bloomington Station. You get a shot of the giant parking structure. Stepping out onto the platform, a fair amount of people got off, probably like at least 10. Here is the operators. They have to walk from the locomotive to the cab car to get the train back. And here's an inside shot of the giant parking structure. Here's the train leaving to a layover spot somewhere down the line. I'm not sure where. I think probably like Richmond Hill or something. Goes there for the night and then comes back to Toronto the next day. Here is the station building. Of course, it is a peak GO train station, so the doors are locked. That's the count. And then here's another inside shot of the giant parking structure, which is most of the station.
So there is good news because Metrolinx has said that this is the last of its generation. So presumably no more stations like this will be built, which is good.
This is shit.
Yeah, this sucks a lot.
It's really fucked.
So there's like I don't even know what it is, like there's history here maybe potentially. There's some benches. And this is like the main station square, if you can call it that. This is like the kiss and ride, I think. And then you can sit over here and look at the remaining nature. I guess, I don't know. Welcome to our wetland. That's what that says. There you go. Welcome to our wetland that we destroyed, more like.
Are you kidding me? They built this on a wetland?
Yeah.
That's insane. This is crazy.
So you can sit down and you can look at the remaining nature that they didn't cut down. And there's the big bombastic Bloomington GO sign there. Really thinks it's something, huh? And then you have all this parking and stuff. There's also outdoor parking, by the way. It's not just relegated to the building in here. There's like a ton of surface parking. So you might be wondering how we're getting back
I'm wondering
from this here,
I have to
because
get gay clubbing.
she has to get gate clubbing since there's no bus or train service southbound at this hour.
How would you
In the Milton line, at least there was like buses we could take. Unfortunately, there is this highway that we're gonna walk along for like an hour until Yonge Street.
And apparently we're not allowed to hitchhike.
Like how there's a crosswalk for like a no sidewalk road. We're gonna walk right into this ditch apparently.
They're encouraging people to walk along the highway like we're about to do because they know there's no trains that run past 3 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess it's future proofing. Thus begins our, well, Google Maps says an hour and 20 minutes, but I think we can walk it faster than that. Journey to Yonge Street to get on a bus to civilization.
Yep.
Which half of it is not sidewalk, so we're just gonna walk
We're walking along the grass on the side of the highway for an hour and a half. They put the lily pads up to show that it's a wetland that they developed.
So this is the actual entrance to Bloomington Station, because you have the totem there with the station name. This intersection also has crosswalks on it, like you're supposed to be walking along this road. Okay, we've officially come to the end of the sidewalk and the end of Bloomington Station. We must traverse next to a road, which, I mean, to be fair, there's a good amount of shoulder in here, so I think we'll be fine, hopefully. Yeah. We could walk next to the guardrail, but it's like kind of sloped. What do you want to do?
You know what I like doing on a Friday night? Walking along the edge of a guardrail.
I feel like I've heard this before.
On a 6-lane road in Richmond Hill, Ontario.
This is like a bit better than I thought it would be, to be honest.
Yeah,
I thought
is great.
I
love this.
No. Like, it's not good.
You guys should really ride the Richmond Hill line.
I thought
Walk an hour.
I thought the shoulder would be a bit thinner, so I mean it's fine. There's more separation between us and the cars. Okay, we've come up to our first crossroad at Leslie. Good thing there's a pedestrian crosswalk here for the non-existent sidewalk again, because otherwise we'd have to guess when we're allowed to go. Okay, well, back to being on the shoulder of a very busy road. That car was on the shoulder. He was not supposed to be. So I'm not filming like a lot of this because it's like kind of boring and you're just walking along a road. But like it's felt like forever since we've left the station.
It's been years. I've been
and
here
we're
for years.
we're only like a third of the way
We're
there.
not a third of the way there.
We're like a third of the way
We're
there.
like
Golf, the worst thing to ever do with land besides like turn it into a surface parking lot.
we hate golf.
Yes, you should plant trees and flowers on every golf course. I see off in the distance sidewalk. Sidewalk comes more into focus as we get closer to Bayview Avenue. I think we're about like 2/3 of the way done now. Okay, we've made it to Bayview. And also there's like a YRT bus stop up there, but I don't think it's going to be of any use to us. Yeah, it really isn't going to be of any use to us because it's a school bus stop. I don't think there's going to be any school buses running at this time. There's also this sorry excuse for a bike lane here and on the other side. Google Maps says you can bike from Bloomington to Yonge, or from Bloomington Station to Yonge in like 22 minutes. But like on what roads? Because as you saw, that road was very hostile towards pedestrians. Bloomington and Worthington, and also Bloomington and Steeplechase, and Old Bloomington Road is like right beside Bloomington Road there. Anyway, we keep walking. Off in the distance, we see our final crossroad for this walking journey.
Those are the angels singing.
But we still have to spend time on Viva Blue
Viva!
to get back down.
Did you ever play Viva Pinata?
It's party time!
Viva Pinata!
What is? I don't know what that is.
Viva Pinata, filled with fun, filled with fun.
Filled with fun!
Viva Pinata.
Is that a song?
It's a video game, and that's the intro sequence.
Oh, I've never heard of
It's
this.
really fire. You get to breed these little pinata animals. They're really cute.
Shake it, party animal. Break it, party animal.
And they do like mating dances.
Okay, that's
It's
weird.
not furry shit, I swear.
I didn't think it was.
I swear.
I didn't think it was.
I swear, yeah.
Look at the twin water towers here. There's like two of them. Why do you need two water towers? Emma wanted me to make a 9/11 joke. I think
really
it's very
funny.
insensitive.
It's a good 9/11 joke. It was 23 years ago.
I still think it's a little bit insensitive.
I think
So I think it's too soon.
a second plane has hit the twin
Shut
water
up! Oh
tower.
my god! So I want to give a shout out to Crazy People 317 on YouTube for thinking that we can't get back from the Richmond Hill line. Clearly, we are at a place where we can get back from the Richmond Hill line. So have fun in wrong city. We're gonna take Viva Blue back to Finch Station. If you don't know, Viva is York Region's bus rapid transit system. Although it's not very good like the rest of York Region Transit. This isn't good. How are you gonna buy tickets? Can you like cancel? Okay, well, if you're using cash, you're kind of fucked. So, fun fact about Viva on Viva Orange on Highway 7, where the portion where it shares the busway with Brampton Zoo. Brampton Zoo uses York Region's own busway more than York Region buses do. And I'll talk more about this in a video that I'm planning on doing about York Region Transit and how terrible it is. Okay, after we switch onto the Viva busway, it's great, infrastructure. Unfortunately, they don't use it very well. And here we come into the first of these overbuilt stations. Well, they're not overbuilt per se. They don't use this infrastructure enough is what I'm trying to get across. Holy bunching that, man. We're like right behind the previous bus. At this point, the bus lane ends and the bus goes into mixed traffic. This happens twice along the route. This is the first time. This is probably because the bus goes through the town of Richmond Hill here, and the street's a bit narrower here than the rest of Yonge Street. And now that we're out of the thin part, we go right back into the busway. We're staying tight with the bus in front of us here. It hasn't really gone too far in front of us since we ran into it. Close to Richmond Hill Terminal, which if you're paying attention to close to the start of the video, you will know that connects up with Langstaff Station on the Richmond Hill line. So we've been here before. There's the Richmond Hill line right there. There's the station. That's Langstaff Station. Here's the bus terminal. Richmond Hill Center, which you were able to connect to Viva Pink, but that is no longer a thing. So out of Richmond Hill Terminal, we come back into mixed traffic. This busway is kind of on and off. It's kind of weird. It's a religious building there. The bunching has got so bad that the other buses come beside us and past us. And it is now picking up the passengers that we would have picked up. We passed it. So we are now in Toronto. We got one more stop to go until Finch. We're turning into our final destination, at least for this video, Finch Go Bus Terminal, which also serves YT buses. They feel amazing. Alright, okay. Apparently we didn't let off here. Go. Thank you! Oh, and it's really raining. Okay. Let's go do the outro really quickly inside somewhere. Right, so it's currently Friday, and it says it closes at like 11:30 on Fridays. Yeah, it's closed, sorry. So I don't know if they're doing like maintenance or something on it, but it clearly lied to us. Also add it to the count, because it's blocked. Alright, so that was our journey. How did we end the last video? I can't remember.
For drinking a lot of plastic
Oh yeah, right. You thought of a plastic water bottle from a vending machine.
This time I didn't. I died of thirst instead.
So I'm kind of mixed on if the Richmond Hill line should be like a two-way. Well, okay, yeah, it is worse than the Milton line. That's not what I was talking about though. I'm kind of mixed on if it should be two-way all-day service like the Milton line should definitely be. I think it would definitely be convenient sometimes. Maybe it doesn't have to be like as frequent as the Milton line
It could go
should
to
be.
Richmond Hill. It doesn't have to go all the way to Bloomington all day.
Or
bookings on the train by the time
yeah,
Bloomington,
I guess
there was
so.
like the train was full until we got to Richmond Hill.
Yeah. So maybe like you short turn some of the trains until Richmond Hill. I don't know. But yeah, I think definitely do two-way all day on the Milton line first, and then maybe we can think about doing it on the Richmond Hill line, at least to Richmond Hill.
For real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get something.
Emma, I got one more question for you. What's the capital of Argentina?
Oh my god.
Come on, you've had a year to learn this. You've had a year to learn this. Come on, you should know it. Really?
I do know, don't even say anything.
capital?
Buenos Aires.
Yes.
Thank you
You
very
got
much.
it. All right.
Bye.
Your
I'll see you at the
your
club.
year of studying has paid off.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.